When you fly, you feel something, you're controlling it, something you maneuvering it. It listens to you, it works with you. And then you see somebody else's kite there, you get jealous. You want to cut it.
Since 1995, a group of Pakistani immigrants in New York have maintained a centuries-old South Asian tradition, kite fighting. The sport will sound familiar to fans of Khalid Hosseini's novel, The Kite Runner, or the movie based on it.
It's very tricky business of kite flying when you go for fighting. Little mistake, your kite is gone.
The object of kite fighting is simple. Win the match by cutting the thread of your opponent's kite. Using a combination of skill and luck, fighters use a sharp thread to maneuver their kites. The thread, which looks like any other cotton string, is actually coated in finely ground glass. Each fighter uses his own pull and release string technique to maneuver his kite. A good fighter knows how to feel his kite's resistance in the wind while anticipating his opponent's next move. Patience and timing are key. On weekends, the kite fighters will check weather and wind reports and decide if it's a good day to compete. They choose a park to meet at and fight kites until sundown. Most weekends, they can be found on the eastern tip of Brooklyn at Floyd Bennett Field.
It's started in China. It's called in our language is patang, and these are not just flying kites, these are fighter kites. There's two teams and we try to fight with each other and try to cut each other's kite. We are actually preserving this because of the next generation, new generation that are growing up here, so they can also know this sport. So the tradition doesn't die. That tradition that is coming from years and years in our country shouldn't be dying.
I'm new to this. Sometimes I don't know how to let the kite go and pull it down to a certain speed and altitude and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult for me right now, but I'm still learning. You're learning new techniques from the older people and learning new stuff from them. It is actually fun, and it's also you could hang out with your family and stuff, do that. It's not like a one-man sport.